Hey everyone, I'm going to be going over what cause and effect is. So I created these slides to help you just a little bit more in understanding how to identify, how to look for cause and effect in things that you're reading. So here I have on two sides. One side is the cause, the other side is the effect. Now you'll notice I have three different things here underneath cause. Now, we as humans, we take in things differently than others. We learn differently. So sometimes the way one thing is said, another person might not understand it. So I try to reward them in a way so that hopefully everybody's able to understand. So for cause, the reason why something happened. So you want to know why. You want to understand why this took place. The next one is a cause is a person, event, condition, or reason that is responsible for an action or a result. A cause is an event that makes something else happen. So looking down here, underneath those three explanations, I put an example there for you. So the sentence says, she received an A on her test because she studied every day. So let's look for the reason why something happened. So why did this happen? So she studied every day, and I have it highlighted in blue for you. So that's the cause. Now let's look on the other side where it says effect. Now remember, I have it in three different explanations because, like I said, we as learners, we all take in, learn, and understand things a little bit differently. So here it says what happened because of the event. An effect is a result brought about by a cause or an agent capable of producing an effect. An effect is something that happens because of an earlier event. Now, looking back at this sentence again, she received an A on her test because she studied every day. So remember, she studied every day was the reason why. So the effect is something that happens because of an earlier event. Well, the earlier event was the cause. She studied every day. Now, the effect, which is highlighted and bolded in purple for you, is she received an A on her test. Okay? So, the effect of her studying every day was that she received an A on her test. So, now in the next slide, we're going to talk a little bit more about how to understand cause and effect and what you can do to find these things when you're reading. So in the next slide, it's going to go into more of an explanation about questions you can ask yourself. So here at the top, it says, cause and effect means understanding how events happen. So you could be asking yourself these questions. First one, what happened? The next one, well, why did it happen? Then the next one is what caused it to happen? So what was the motivation behind the situation that took place? Okay. So these questions will help you understand the relationships going between these events. Now I'm going to use the same example from the previous slide. So the example is she received an A on her test because she studied every day. So remember, she received an A on her test was the effect, and she studied every day was the cause. So you can ask yourself this question: what happened? She received an A on her test. All right, so well, why did it happen? She studied every day. Those questions are going to help you when you're reading. So, what caused it to happen? Now, the sentence does not directly say, it doesn't just flat out say what caused her to study, but you can infer, so using your background knowledge, and come up with what might have motivated her to study to get that A. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now here, these words will signal, so it'll be something that will make you look and you'll notice it fairly quickly, that there is a cause and effect relationship. So as we read sentences or we read stories, you might start seeing some of these words that I have in the box. So in this box, these are the words: because of, since, as a result of, as a, if, then, consequence of, now that, the cause of, so, therefore, this resulted in, consequently, hence, accordingly, due to, so that, the effect of. You might even notice that you say some of these words when you just explaining what happened and why it happened to people. You'll start noticing this more when you start practicing it a little bit more. So on the next slide, I'm going to show you a few examples using and looking for cause, effect, and the signal words. So here, at the top here, I put the reminders just so that in case you forget what a cause and effect was, I put it there. So cause, the reason why something happened; the effect, what happened because of the event, so the cause, and then highlighted in yellow is your signal word. Now you'll notice again for the first one, I have the example that we've been using on all these slides. So she received an A on her test. Effect, here's your signal word: because she studied every day. So let's look at the next one. Kate forgot her biology book at school, so she was unable to do her homework. Well, Kate forgot her biology book at school is why, so it's the cause. So the effect of that was she was unable to do her homework. You can't do your homework if you don't have your book. So the effect of that was she couldn't do her homework. Now, in the next one, it says, Kevin went to the dentist because he had a toothache. Well, he had a toothache, so what happened because of that? Kevin had to go to the dentist, but as you'll see highlighted in yellow is your signal word. Or you can look at these and call them your clue words. So you kind of have to be a detective with it sometimes. Now, the next one is due to. So if you notice, we have our signal word in the beginning of the sentence. So due to the bad weather, the game was postponed until tomorrow. So the bad weather was the cause to the effect that the game was postponed until tomorrow. Now, the word postponed does not mean it was completely canceled. It just means it has to happen at a later date or a later time. Now, the next sentence says, we turned up the heat since it was getting cold. Okay, so why did you turn up the heat? Well, it was getting cold. So there's your cause and effect. And once again, you'll see those signal words in there. On the next one, it says, our apartment is on the 5th floor. Therefore, we have an amazing view of the city. So cause, let's look back at the top. It says the reason why something happened. And then the effect, what happened because of the event. Now, we have an amazing view of the city was the effect of the cause because they are on the 5th floor in their new apartment. And the last one, Cole wasn't feeling well, so he stayed home from school. Now, he stayed home from school because he wasn't feeling well. So I hope this helped a little bit more for cause and effect and what to look in signal words. Just make sure that you just practice this every day. It's important. It doesn't happen overnight where you can understand certain things, but if you practice every day, remember, just like that little saying, practice makes perfect, you will do phenomenal with this. Just have to take your time with it. And if you get frustrated, always remember to ask questions. So ask your teachers, ask your parents, ask somebody that you trust to help you when you don't understand certain things. So I will see you soon, and thanks for joining me. Have a great day.